Been out of commission the past few days, and I just want to walk you guys through some of my favorite pieces here. All my favorite Myers pieces. This is just the NECA Myers. What makes mine unique is I have a custom knife that's a real knife, completely accurate to the 2018 movie as far as scale. That's a 1/4 scale 2018 H40 knife, done by an artist named Shadow Fergo. And what you'll find out is every single one of my Myers figures in my collection, whether it's NECA, Mezco, they all have real knives. But this is the sculpt, which is really special. This was overhauled by an artist named Yandu, and you can see it's just completely movie accurate. I get people hitting me up asking, "Yo, where'd you get that mask?" And it's not a mask. It's it's just a 1/4 scale head sculpt. But he overhauled it, the hell out of it. I mean, it looks amazing from the dead eye to the actual right eye. It's just it's fucking dead on, dude. Like you can look at, well, you can look right there, the mask right there, to the fucking Mondo screen print. That was done for me from an artist out in Hungary. I got that off her Etsy shop. So this is definitely one of my favorite pieces. It takes this figure from being just a $100 quarter scale NECA figure to probably about a $500 figure. It's just fucking beautiful. Right here, man, a lot of people won't understand this. A lot of people that don't collect 1/6 scale stuff don't understand, and the money that this costs me to put together and the time is astronomical. This is technically called the Perfect 78, which is a kit bash because the boots are real commando boots, screen accurate to the movie. The ones I have on him have a more narrow toe box, which is more accurate, screen accurate. But sometimes I like these on them. They look just a little cleaner, neater. So when I don't have those on them, I have those. The coveralls are made by Yunsel, custom tailor for 1/6 figures. A lot of custom artists like Rain Man, who is really popular in the custom community for 1/6 scale figures. She does the clothing runs on those figures. Her coveralls look charcoal gray. If you turn the lights off, sometimes they look navy blue. In different lighting, they'll look spruce green, exactly like the 78 coveralls did in the 1978 movie. They were called Big Macs. The knife is made by Fergo. Let's see here. You see my hand going back and forth? You can get a perfect reflection of his mask in the knife if you hold the knife up by his mask. By the way, that's a case knife. There was 2 knives in the 78 movie, a case knife and a Lamson knife. I believe the case knife is what he was holding when he killed Judith, when he was dressed up in the clown costume when he was a little boy. I just like the look of it, so I ordered that one from Fergo. But for my Mezco, he's got a Lamson knife. Accurate to scale for 1/12 scale figures, all that. And yes, you'll see the reflection of his mask in that knife, if you hold it up to his mask. The sculpt is a Mad Bug sculpt. My first attempt at getting one was a recast. A lot of people in the 1/12 community it's not really frowned upon recasting. I mean, it is to a degree. If you order anything from Tony May and you recast it, chances are he'll pull that sculpt and never sell it again if you recast his work. And sometimes he's gone as far as not sculpting anymore for a period of time. If people recast his work, it's a big deal to steal somebody's work, recast it, and sell it off. If you recast something, usually you'll lose a lot of features and details depending on how old your mold is, your cast, basically. So the first one was a recast. Then thankfully my buddy Thomas Turbank, there's the COA right there of him painting it, he was able to get me one. Now I want to show you the eyes on this piece. Thomas I hit him up for advice. He's kind of my mentor in painting. Everything that I know today, he's taught me. And he's known for his eyes. You see how perfect those eyes are? The blackest eyes, the devil's eyes. Let's look at some Hot Toys eyes. Hot Toys is amazing. They're known for their eyes. They're perfect. JC Hong paints them like that, and then they make decals to put on all the eyes, and that's how they look so good. You even look at him down here. But Thomas does that with a paintbrush, and he gets them perfect. So now I'm going to show you what the sculpt looks like in person, because this light right here, these are called dioders from IKEA. They drowned out the mask a lot, and the light hits the mask, it reflects it, and it doesn't really look on camera what it does in person. So I'm going to fix it and show you what it looks like in person. This is what it looks like in person. Now again, this is the Mad Bug version 1. There's a Mad Bug version 2, which is supposed to be the Castle Stretch. If you don't know what the Castle Stretch is, Nick Castle played Michael Myers in Halloween 1978. He had a super long chin. It poked the mask out and made the lips look goofy. That's the Castle Stretch. So that is not this version. This is just a version 1. It is perfect, at least to me. You can see the sideburn marks on the mask where they ripped it off and the glue stayed. Detail on the lips, eyebrows, everything is spot on. To me, it is perfect. And I'll show you something real quick. This NECA figure up here, I took the Ben Tramer sculpt and I converted it to look like a 78. And I looked at the Mad Bug a lot in doing it. And it turned out pretty damn good. I'm actually doing a short run of these. It's closed now, so you can't get in on it. But I basically fixed the eyes. I'm not showing what I've come up with yet because I've added some sculpt to enhance the features. But yeah, I kind of took it, well, I looked at this and tried to do my best to make that Tramer sculpt look like this. So yeah, I'm bored and I haven't really been active, so I just wanted to show you guys a couple of my, well, the best pieces that I have in my collection. From, you know, I love Batman and I love Halloween, man. I fucking love Michael Myers to death. And I have quite a few pieces of Myers, but those two, the quarter scale NECA figure and the 1/6 Perfect 78 Kit Bash, are by far my favorites. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed.